looking dapper getting off the bench early. You've got to look your best coming into an opponent's building. That's a great look at our location tonight. The home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Most people know that the Celtics are big proponents of it.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Williams is out there with Thompson. And there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Edwards. And it's Tatum in at the small forward. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Paul in at the point. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Now, here's Walker. Passes it to Williams. Back to Walker. Thompson outside. Pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. And here is Ayton. Ball outside. Back to Ayton. Count that bucket.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. And he lays it straight in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Booker, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Walker against Paul. Here's Tatum. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And that one is good. And so just over a minute and a half played. And here's Walker outside. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges, no one around him. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
The Celtics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Tatum passes to Edwards. Back to Tatum. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Here's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start.
The pass to Edwards. And the rejection by Ayton.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Celtics trail by 8. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to Williams. With the fadeaway. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Ayton. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Walker the pass to Thompson. Back to Walker. Rejected by Booker. And they get it back. Count the basket. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Paul kicks to Booker. Fires from 14. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Booker's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Walker goes in. Lays it up and off the glass.
And Walker has speed to burn. A nightmare keeping him out.
Pass to Ayton. Over to the wing. Here's Kaminsky. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Devin Booker. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Austin shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Jones checked in for the Suns. On the free throw, no good. Phoenix leading by 5. Now here's Ayton. He kicks the ball. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Phoenix.
Langston Galloway.
Here's Pritchard. The dish to Williams. Now Tice. Johnson with the defensive effort. Suns have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. And Jones has it in the corner. It's tipped. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Teague. The teardrop falls in.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Galloway, the pass to Paul. Paul is doubled. Now Jones from the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
I've seen Paul make about 1 million of those passes over his career. It never gets old.
Pass to Ojale. Jones against Williams. Good work defensively by Jones. Suns leading by 6. And Moore kicks to Paul. And a miss there on the triple. Boston shooting to start out this game about 43%. Teague the pass to Pritchard. Now Williams. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Paul looking around. Pick off in midair. With 4 seconds on the clock, and Jones sends it back. That one no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead, up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Chris Paul talked about adding some levity to the game.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but like we may lose a game here or there, but you know everybody's still happy for each other. We're just trying to build.
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Celtics, Green is out there with Ojale. Then there's Daniel Tice. Then there's Teague. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks.
Talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Daniel.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Ojale, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Ojale's got his second basket of the night. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Suns. Only giving up 2 points this quarter, and first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And see, Webb, when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks. He can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jones. Kaminsky comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. And it's Booker in for Carter. Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. Ayton, the pass to Kaminsky. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Kick out to Moore. Shot clock at 5. Good work there as it goes. Celtics trail by 10. Walker taking his time here, and he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got 6.
He's just taking what the defense gives up. Walker, I mean, he's so smooth in these situations.
Booker outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns. Green with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Tatum, that's for 2. But they'll get another chance. The second chance points on the tip-in.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass to the tip.
Booker dishes to Moore. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Paul's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And a change for the Celtics. Williams is checked in.
One shot.
Free throw good, Green. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Ayton against Green. Ayton, the pass to Paul.
Yeah, look at me.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Walker's got 8 points.
And the handling ability of Walker, just a magician with the ball in his hand.
Here's Booker. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Now the pass to Thompson. Outside, Walker. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. GA, as long as he's in Boston, he'll have plenty of opportunities to continue that.
Two.
And the first one drops. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with Gregg's supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Now here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Kaminsky. They get the rebound. Ayton. Good D by Williams. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges kicks to Paul. Connects from three-point range.
Timeout.
And the Suns lead by 9.
We've talked about the increase in Paul's range over the years. I mean, he couldn't be more confident in his shot right now.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
This is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
Here's Booker, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
For Phoenix, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
One shot.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Now here's Williams, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Williams.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Here's Paul. Kicks to Bridges. Ayton dishes to Booker. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Walker. He's got 12. The 3 from Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Tatum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And they double up Paul. Down low, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Walker. They double team Walker. Nobody near Williams. Off target from outside.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Ayton, the pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. The Suns shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Outside Tatum. Two on the clock. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, a very effective first half. What are you seeing that allows you to attack them so effectively?
Well, in one of these games, it's very up-tempo, fast-paced, and, if they just run, I have fun, assisting and passing on the ball, so it's a fun game for me.
Game's easy when you play downhill. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 38 points and 1 block. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it, preventing anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, they wouldn't have been in as big a hole if they rebounded. They've got out-hustled, down low, and it cost them some points. They'll be talking about that in the locker room for sure. They know they need to improve on the glass.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the 3rd quarter.
think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Kaminsky out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And it's good off the back rim and in. Ayton's got the first field goal the second half for the Suns. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Phoenix leading by 14. And here is Paul. Pass to Ayton. Goes back up. Missed it, even after all those chances. And they double up Paul. Kaminsky, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 9 assists now tonight. Celtics trail by 16. Walker, bounce pass, and Thompson throws it down.
That is prime-time point guard play. A sensational find by Walker to set up the easy bucket.
Booker draws the double to the left wing. Ayton trying to break free. And Boston with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Walker's got 15.
Now that's a nice use of the pull-up J from Walker. Catching the D flat-footed and capitalizing on an easy opportunity.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Here's Tatum following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Tatum. 6 points for him.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Walker finds Williams. Here is Edwards. The Celtics working the ball around now. Now here's Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Ayton. Here's Edwards.
And despite the short wingspan for a big man, Kaminsky with the height and timing to steal block shots.
So for the Suns, Jones checked in for Kaminsky. Langston Galloway comes in for Bridges. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Devin Booker. And the Celtics also making a change. Teague, he's checked in for Edwards. Here's Paul. And they double up Paul. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. There's Galloway.
Really working on the technique defensively. Tatum showing good fundamentals, good discipline.
Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
That's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Count it. Good. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And you know Tatum has the capacity to do this. I mean, he makes plays even when he's not scoring.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. Watch him. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
Johnson, he's checked in for Damian Jones. Galloway kicks to Johnson. Moore outside. To the inside. Paul. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
And a good read right there by Paul. Great at carving out space close to the rim and capitalizing.
Back to Teague. Passes to Pritchard. Here's Ogilvy. And the layup's good off the glass. Ogilvy's got 6 points.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Moore passes to Paul. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Teague. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Down by 12. He can't get it to go. Johnson with some nice D. Suns have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Mikal Bridges checked in for Phoenix. .131 left in the third. Johnson up top. He kicks to Bridges. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Feeds to Moore. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Teague dishes to Tatum. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Moore. He's got 6. Paul, no one around him. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
The ingenious mind of Paul, superb at sizing up the defense. I mean, he's taking what they can give him.
Tatum passes to Teague. Back to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Tice trying to break free. Tatum's shot is off. Suns leading by 14. More in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Suns.
Dating the foul call. Paul is crafty. It varies his speed.
The Suns have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Boston making a switch here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's going to finish his career way up there on the all-time steal list. That's one thing I know about CP3.
Here's Pritchard. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. Will make it tough to come back. Suns lead by 16. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Celtics trail by 16, and a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. They've got Edwards, Daniel Tice out there with Ojale. Then it's Williams, and it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. Pass to Tice. Ojale, that's good.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And the pass to Booker. Paul outside. Paul is doubled. Johnson down low. Back to Paul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Love how determined Paul is inside. He's skilled at figuring out ways to pick up contact.
Chris Paul at the line for 2.
The first one falls. Celtics making a switch here. And Paul drills both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now Walker to the middle. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
You got to admire how effective Walker is on offense. I mean, he's found his rhythm. He's riding that momentum.
Paul passes to Booker. To the paint, Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 15.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
Walker's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Celtics trail by 17. And Thompson kicks to Ojale. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And he knocks down the first one. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Free throw good, Booker. Here's Walker. Pass to Ojale. Thompson with it. Passes it to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Lets it fly from 18. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter. And Walker kicks to Thompson. Pass to Williams. Walker against Paul. Walker goes in. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's Booker. That one misses. Now Boston takes it the other way. The pass to Walker. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts. Suns leading by 16. Ball finds Booker. Now here's Kaminsky. Here's Paul. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Paul's got 14 points now in the second half. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. They double-team Walker. With the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in. Walker's got 23 points.
Walker's a scorer first. Shots like that floater are an integral part of his arsenal.
Booker dishes to Kaminsky. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
And Thompson kicks to Ojale. Trains the three-pointer. Ojale's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Here's Kaminsky. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Look at Kaminsky, an under-the-radar athlete, someone who draws defenders into him because of his size.
Kaminsky. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky.
He was named Player of the Year coming out of college, but Kaminsky is still adjusting to the speed of the NBA game.
And the Suns making a change here. Ayton's checked in. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Edwards. Walker in the corner. Inside. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Look, this is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
Walker against Paul. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
No, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Now here's Tatum, and the basket is good. 12 points for Jason Tatum.
The height, the footwork. No wonder Tatum's knocked down mid-range.
Booker outside to the paint. Here's Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Now here's Walker. Passes it to Tatum. Fires the 3. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Paul passes to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul kicks to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, And Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Devin Booker.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here is Williams, following the basket by Chris Paul.
Devin Booker. That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Celtics, Grant Williams, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Williams. So both teams changing it up here. And Williams drops them both. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. He dishes it to Booker. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
Booker at the line for 2.
Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker. Smart against Booker. Smart passes to Nesmith. Back to Smart. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Chris Paul. Chris, a very convincing win, and that doesn't happen often in this league. So what do you take from this?
You know, one thing that our coaching staff keeps stressing to us every night is that it's about us. You know, so regardless of score, we got to continue to try to get better because we impose our will on the defensive end. The sky's the limit.
Well, the focus was there tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.